On the 9th day of November 2016, Donald Trump, the President-elect and current President of the United States, began ruling the superpower. In all truth, Trump did not expect that he would win the election, and as a result he was unprepared. More than anything, Trump placed great priority on loyalty, and so he was wise enough, along with the rest of his family, to knowledgeably decide whom to knight first. It was Michael Flynn. Flynn, who was retired at the time, had been a lieutenant general. He was also a respected intelligence officer. Unfortunately, however, his previous colleagues had spurned him for a bill of particulars which consisted of Islamophobic rhetoric, coziness with Russia and other foreign adversaries, and a bunch of other non-substantial assertions. But all of these had no effect whatsoever on Trump. As a matter of fact, it did not matter to him at all. When the campaign for the elections was still ongoing, Flynn was one of the very few that stood by Trump, wearing stars on his shoulders as he showed his willingness to promote Trump. So loyal was he to Trump that he even led a chant against Hillary Clinton, demanding that she be locked up at the Republican National Convention. This action fueled the feud which was fast forming between Flynn and his former military and intelligence colleagues, who interpreted his action to mean that he was riding upon his status as a decorated former military officer to support the dangers present in the society. Yet this made him more appealing to Trump. Trump came to Flynn so strongly that he once made a remark about his inability to trust intelligence officials, but that with Flynn the reverse was the cause. Flynn knew how to get to Trump. He knew just how to get into every bit of Trump's business, including groveling his way into Trump's family. The day after the election, Flynn got rewarded for his efforts. While on the 26th floor of the Trump Tower, Ivanka Trump, the elder daughter of the president-elect, along with her husband Kushner, told Flynn in clear terms that he could choose any job he wanted. Ivanka and her husband helped manage some of the top appointments in the new administration. Ivanka made mention of how loyal Flynn had been to her father, while she asked him what he would like to do. The offer made Don McGahn's face crease into a frown, whilst surprising him at the same time. All the while, McGahn had been Trump's campaign lawyer, and as things stood, he was to become the White House counsel. Personally, McGahn had nothing against Flynn. He knew very little about Flynn anyway, but the entire room noticed just how displeased he was with the look on his face, which seemed to sarcastically question what was happening at the time. A number of those present in the room could hardly believe that people were being given offices to occupy so irresponsibly. The campaign chief's executive officer, Steve Bannon, saw the situation as Ivanka being the princess with the sword, tapping Flynn on his shoulder. McGahn and Bannon, who were barely even buddies, both agreed that this singular action was going to birth a disaster. Flynn became appointed National Security Advisor.